Welcome. My name is Laurie Conrod from lauriesvacationclub.com, and I'm going to show you how you can save 50 to 90% off all of your vacations for life. This is a picture of me. I've been a member since 2013. I've enjoyed several great vacations where I've saved a lot of money, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. But I want to tell you that there is an alternative to paying full retail for all your vacations. And when I say full retail, I'm referring to booking on Expedia, Travelocity, or through the resort. That there's also an alternative to the high cost and headaches of owning a timeshare. And the reason I bring up timeshares is because we mostly have timeshare resorts available in the vacation club, which means you are going to have way more space than a hotel room. You're going to have a kitchen, living area, dining area, private balcony, all the amenities of a timeshare resort, but lots of space to stretch out and enjoy condo vacationing instead of hotel room vacationing. And thirdly, joining the club could be one of the best investments you ever make for you and your family. When you can save up to 50 to 90% off and also enjoy condo vacationing instead of hotel rooms, you have set yourself up for a completely different experience than most people have. And everyone that I know that has joined the club has really felt this way, that it's one of the best investments they ever made, and I think you're going to see why. So I'm going to show you how you can vacation at these resorts all over the world at 50 to 90% off. I'm going to show you how this pricing is possible, and I'm going to show you real comparisons of the club resorts and the prices for the same exact units on the same exact dates that you would book normally on Expedia or through the resort. And I'm going to show you how you'll be at the same exact resorts for hundreds of dollars instead of thousands of dollars. Here's the Villa del Palmar in Puerto Vallarta. We had the resort for $599, the one-bedroom unit, and Expedia had the exact same one-bedroom on the same dates for $2,339.54. That is a $1,740 savings on just this one vacation. Here's the Marriott Willow Ridge Lodge in Branson, Missouri. And if you're not familiar with Branson, Missouri, it is a mecca of vacation land vacationers. It's an absolutely beautiful part of the country, and it's extremely popular with a lot of vacationers. Our price was $350 for the one-bedroom unit, and on the exact same dates, the public pricing was $1,568.35. That's a savings on that one vacation of $1,218. Here's the Hacienda del Mar. Our price, $699 for the week. On Expedia, it was over $3,103 for the same exact week, same exact condo. And the savings there, $2,404 just for that 1 week of vacation. Here's Kauai. This is the resort that I booked, and I'm going in March. It's a 2-bedroom. It's a Wyndham timeshare. Our price, I paid $699 for the week. On Expedia, it was $2,350 for the same exact week, same exact 2-bedroom unit, and I saved $1,651 on that one vacation. Here is Indian Peaks Resort in Fraser, Colorado. It's right near Winter Park if you're interested in what the skiing is that's available. Our price was $399 for the week. It's a 2-bedroom unit, sleeps 6 people. On the same exact dates, VRBO had it for $1,310, and Expedia's best price was $1,415.26. So our members paid or saved $911 on this one vacation. I also wanted to show you real screenshots of inside the Vacation Club's website, and here's one for the Carlsbad Inn Beach Resort. I went here last April. This was my booking. I booked it for $799 for the week, and the resort and Expedia were both charging over $1,400 for the same exact week, 1-bedroom unit. I had a fabulous time. I was right across from the beach. I could see the waves and hear the waves coming in from my balcony, and I saved 44% on my vacation. Before I left, I checked again just to see, and the price had gone up to $1,735 for the same dates, and that was a 54% savings. Here's the Grand Mayan Riviera Maya, and if you're familiar with these resorts, they are gorgeous in Mexico, and I can never find them online. I can never find any of the Grand Mayans available on Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, none of them. My friend Mark went here this past April. He paid $624 for the week. Since he couldn't find it online, he called the resort, and they were charging over $6,000 for the same exact week. He paid $624. He saved over $5,000 on that one vacation. Here's a screenshot of inside the membership website, and I'll give you a little details on how the membership works. We have these different areas where you can book your resorts, and we have 2 membership levels: the Gold, which is 2 premium weeks a year, and Platinum, which is 4 premium weeks a year. And when you book inside of this section of the website here, the search resorts, the newsletter, hot weeks, member to member, or short stays, you're using your premium weeks over here that you choose, okay? But what we also have right here is instant bookings down here. And you can book as many weeks as you want in instant bookings, and you can also book for friends and family, but it's unlimited. So if you compare this to owning a timeshare, you can book 52 plus weeks a year in instant bookings and have access to timeshares all year long whenever you want. And then you also have your premium weeks here, your either 2 or 4 premium weeks. Now, if you book your premium week in search resorts, you get to pick your own dates. Okay, so you just request the resort and you request your dates. If you book in the newsletter, the dates are already set in there, so they have dates shown with the resorts. If you book in the hot week section, these are resorts that are never more than $398 for the week, and we have hundreds of hot weeks. If you book in the member-to-member section, that's really neat because for our members, if you own a timeshare, you can post your timeshare week in there for free. It doesn't cost you anything. And then other members like me or you or other members can rent those timeshares for the week. And so sometimes you will see timeshare resorts that we don't normally have in the membership because it's just a different timeshare that someone owns. And then short stays are anything less than 7 nights. If my pen will work properly, 7 nights, there you go. And then just kind of some perks and benefits of the membership is that we also have cruises, and they are well discounted, extremely competitive. We have a lot of cruise specials. We deal with all the major cruise lines, and those are also unlimited. So you can book as many cruises as you want, and you can book them for friends and family. There's no extra charge. And then the Travel Center has flights, hotels, car rentals, attraction tickets, and all kinds of extra ways that you can book your travel. It's like having your own Expedia, your own personal Expedia that's just for us, just for the members. So if you would like a personal tour of inside the membership website, just contact me and we'll set up a time, and I'll share my screen and I'll show you all of the ins and outs of inside the membership website. So here's another screenshot of the Hot Week section, which I showed you that was right here. So what you'll see is that we have hundreds and hundreds of these resorts, and this was just Mexico, and it's in alphabetical order, so it starts with Acapulco and it goes to Cabo and then all the other sections of Mexico. But what you'll see here is how large the unit is. Here's a 1-bedroom, here's a 2-bedroom. You'll see specific dates that it's available. Here's a week in June, perfect honeymoon week, right? $398 for the week. That one's in Acapulco. So you'll see that some of them are even $298. And sometimes it's hard to believe these prices, but I'm going to show you in a minute how the prices are possible. So here we go. I'm going to show you how the pricing is possible. So this is my rendition drawing of a resort. The resorts have basically three ways that they make money and have happy travelers come visit their resort and use the resort and stay in business. The first way is to advertise on Expedia and the other online booking websites. People think that Expedia is a free search engine. It is not. The resorts have to pay very, very large contracts in order to show up in the list right here when you search for resorts. And the people who end up at the top of the list pay the most money. All of that advertising cost is put onto the consumer, and that is why the Hacienda Del Mar cost $2,404 instead of our price of $699. The advertising cost is a huge overhead expense, and anytime you book on Expedia, you are paying full retail price. In fact, if you're going to book on Expedia, I would call the resort. I would go directly to the resort, save them the money, and deal directly with the resort. There's no reason to even really use Expedia. Secondly, they sell timeshares. Okay, the typical timeshare is $19,000 up front with maintenance fees of $800 to $1,200 a year to get 1 week of access at this timeshare resort. So that's the other thing they do. And this is a $7-8 billion industry. So they get people to come to the timeshares and then they sell the timeshares for this huge upfront cost. They get the maintenance fees every single year, and they're only obligated to allow them to vacation for 1 week a year. So this is a huge industry, and the resorts have to entice people to come to the presentations by giving them a lot of freebies, free night stays, free dinners out, free tickets to shows, all kinds of things, a lot of advertising cost. But of course it's recouped right here inside of this big upfront cost. Then the third way that the resorts have travelers come visit and spend money and they stay in business is the vacation club. We have over 77,000 members in the club, so we have huge buying power. And the membership fee funds an admin who works with the resorts and says, we can send you X number of happy travelers every single year if you'll give us X number of weeks per year, but you can only charge our members $398 to never more than $799 a week when they come visit. And the resorts are very happy to do this because they don't have to pay all this advertising cost here and they don't have to pay all this overhead over here. They just know that they're going to have vacationers coming to visit them for X number of weeks a year, and they don't have to do anything except be there and have a room ready. And believe it or not, they still make a profit on the $398 to $799. So that is how the resorts work with us, and where the membership fee goes to funding the admin to make sure the contracts are all good. Our customer service also vets these resorts and makes sure they're up to standard, up to par. And it also funds customer service that is there 6 days a week for you, just by picking up the telephone and also emailing them. They are extremely available. They bend over backwards to make the members happy. And every time I've booked a vacation, I have used customer service because I couldn't find what I wanted in the membership website. And then they ended up finding me another location to stay at that I didn't even see in the listing. So they're invaluable, and we get a ton for our money here, and I love paying never more than $7.99 every time I go on vacation. So here's a quick comparison. I've covered some of it, but a quick comparison between joining the vacation club and, how you're going to vacation versus buying a timeshare. And I covered some of this already, but there's a huge difference in cost, in investment. And what's very interesting is that when you invest in a timeshare, it usually depreciates by 50% or more as soon as you buy it. It's like worse than buying a car, whereas the vacation club is willable, sellable, transferable to anyone you wish. And if you want to sell it, you can, and it's not going to depreciate because the price doesn't change of it. And there are no required maintenance fees. We don't have any extra fees. You only pay when you go, and a timeshare always has those extra maintenance fees, and no one wants them. When people figure out when they buy a timeshare that they did not purchase real estate, even though it looks like real estate, they realize they have this huge depreciation factor. So you can review this chart, but our vacation club is 100 years. It is transferable. We have those unlimited instant weeks, and you have 2 to 4 prime weeks a year. With a timeshare, you only have 1 week per year unless you buy extra weeks and incur more maintenance fees for every single one. And then you can travel anytime with the club. You're restricted with your timeshare. We have these air, cruise, and car rental discounts. You don't have that with a timeshare. We don't have any extra fees, but with a timeshare, you always have closing fees, exchange fees. You could have assessment fees. It really all adds up. So if you have any questions about that, reach out to me. But all in all, comparing the club to owning a timeshare is that the club is very easy. Owning a timeshare is a legal obligation that you're locked into for many, many years, and so are the people that you give your timeshare to. Those maintenance fees never go away. So as I said before, we have 2 membership levels. We have Gold and we have Platinum. They are both 100 years. Gold is 2 premium weeks a year, Platinum is 4. And so Gold is $29.95, Platinum is $49.95. It's one time. You pay the membership fee one time. That goes to fund the admin, support customer service. We have the website and we have all those things. But it gives you members-only access to pricing that is $2.98 to $7.99 per week, and you only pay when you go. You have access to the same 5,000 resorts in 60 countries, and we have no maintenance fees. Your membership is willable. You can put it in your will, you can sell it to anyone you want, and you can transfer it to anyone you want. And don't forget, you also have the unlimited instant weeks. So whether you go Gold or Platinum, you'll have the unlimited instant weeks. So for a one-time investment of $49.95 or $29.95, you have access to prime real estate all over the world at 50 to 90% off retail prices for life. So imagine the savings over your lifetime. And imagine 60 countries, 5,000 resorts. There's tons to pick from. You can just go wild and crazy going into the membership and trying to figure out where you want to go. So you can go to lauriesvacationclub.com. You'll see lots of videos, lots more information on a lot of the resorts. When you're ready to purchase, you just click on pricing right here on the main page, and you click on that, and you'll go to a page that explains the pricing a little bit, but you'll see the same breakdown for gold and platinum, and then you just pick, you know, do I want gold or do I want platinum? But you're going to click the first button if you want to pay in full, and you can click the second button if you want to use the payment plan. Either way, you click the yellow button, and you'll go to a secure online order form. We take Visa, Discover, and MasterCard. You can call our client concierge anytime between Monday, Friday, 10 to 4 Pacific time. Generally, you will get the voicemail and they will call you back. But it's a very secure order form. It's pretty typical. You purchase just like you would be purchasing off Amazon or any place else. You have your contact info, your credit card number. You can pick your gold or your platinum package, and you'll see, you know, 5,000 resorts worldwide. No timeshare entanglements. You'll have the purchasing power of all of our members. This hasn't been updated. We have 77,000 members now. No yearly fees, no mortgage payments, you know, all these kinds of, you can read this whole thing. And Laurie's Vacation Club is a partner of Renaissance. That's my parent company is Renaissance. So that's why you'll see this here. And it's a secure order form, and if you need any help whatsoever, just give me a call and I can help you to fill out the form. And that's really it. It's a very simple vacation club. We are, you know, not something that you would know about because we don't do TV ads. We don't do roaming gnomes and all those things that Expedia and Travelocity do, because we don't have all of that overhead. We have people like me who do the marketing, and our travel provider does all the relationships with the resorts. So if you have any questions or you would like a personal tour, we can set that up anytime at your convenience, and I can show you inside the membership website, show you all the resorts and how all the different sections of the website work. Give me a call, send me an email, Laurie@lauriesvacationclub.com. To travel is to live. Hans Christian Andersen said it best. So I hope this was helpful. I look forward to speaking with you and answering all of the questions that you have. Thanks, and I will talk to you soon.